How is everybody doing out there? Jesse back again from Joe's Out of War Clan here on the wonderful YouTube channel again, bringing you guys another war recap. Just had a war. This is actually a previous war, as you can see by the current war tab up there. Just a little lag behind. Me and Todd are trying to coordinate here, keeping the videos rolling. He's doing a much better job than I am, so I'm going to give a shout out and some props to Toddzilla for picking up the slack. I've been a little under the weather, so bear with me there, guys. I appreciate it. Otherwise, let's try and get right into it. Just going to double check, make sure my sound is off. I know I've done that more than once. Sorry about that to those who had to pop in and listen to ridiculously loud recorded audio from Clash of Clans. So, had a war against a clan called Eskimo Brothers. I consider this one eking it out for our standards. We don't drop below 90% total destruction very often, and we sure don't leave 6 stars on the table very often, but came in just, a little underhanded on this one, I think, namely because of this base right here. A lot of us agreed this is the single most difficult base we have most likely ever faced. About the only thing that could have been worse on this one is if they'd have had maxed out 40/40 heroes. I think this one sucked up 2 attacks for sure before we got the 1 star. I don't think it was 3, but it sucked up Bone Crusher's attack, which he is a Town Hall 10 beast when it comes to getting him 2-starred. So if Bone has trouble with it, it's a real tough base, no doubt. So good job, Todd, for sneaking in there and getting that Town Hall and getting us the 1 star at least out of it. Put us up a little bit, gave us some insurance room there on the stars. I'm not going to go through that attack because, don't really want to show too many 1-star videos out here, but I am going to go through a couple of 3 stars. This was a straight Town Hall 9 war, barring the 2 top Town Hall 10s, one on their side, one on our side, so made it a little more interesting not having the 8s in there, because when you've got Town Hall 9s and you got some 8s sprinkled down at the bottom, those are basically guarantees. If we need to, we have a 9 drop down, take out the 8s. I think that's going to be more the case now. We do have recruiting still wide open for everybody out there. If you guys see our videos and you want to join a clan that stays, kind of family style, we're not huge. We don't have endless lines of recruits knocking down the doors so that, you have no idea if you're getting in. If you apply, you have decent war troops, you have a decent base, you have a decent concept of war, and you want to get better, we'll take and give you a shot. That's pretty much all it is. Even if you suck, we'll take a stab at it, see if we can make you better, and we'll go from there. We're not gonna turn people away for any reason other than trying to spy from other clans. So that being said, let's get into E's attack here. Elephant came in on number 2, and open it up here. Kind of seems to be the meta here lately, going with the Govaho attack. I like this because he brought, in my opinion, just enough Valks to get the job done. Don't need to overdo it on the Valks, in my opinion, when you're looking at a base that has that high level walls in the core, because once they get in there, they're going to get smoked before they make it past it. Whether it's CC troops, like here comes the CC right now. Dragon Balloon, that's going to be death for Valks. So you got to be sure to get those poisoned down. In this case, he didn't have it, so if you can't already tell, his Valks are long since dead, and we're at 25%. So I just wouldn't put too much troop space into that, unless you got a plan for the Valks beyond the core. So I give him props for that. So he's got all the hogs running through here. Did run out of heal spells there just as that bomb triggered and knocked a huge chunk of his hogs down to really low health, but he is going to have the hogs to get it done, just barely. You can see that cannon picking them off one by one there, but compared to what he started out at, that's not a ton left. And here we go with the cleanup. So we're going to speed it up a little bit here, get through this so the video is not too terribly long. And way to go, E. Way to go. Nicely done. Let's back it out here again. And here's a couple of them we left out there. E with an 87, Duke with a 90. I'm going to bring in my attack on number 5 here. Not trying to be vain, just it was the next highest Town Hall 9 3-stars, so I am going to bring it to you guys. I did take a moment here to kind of assess everything and see where it was. If I remember right, this is still pretty close. Time-wise, yeah, there you go. You got about 6 seconds left, so it's going to be a long one. I wanted to pull the clan castle because I did not want to deal with the CC knocking out my Valks before they could get to the queen, so figured if I could bring them over here, get them poisoned, and let the wizards and the queen and king start knocking them off, then I'd be in a little bit better shape when it came time to go get the queen. So you can see the giants are down, the dragon is down. And there go the Valks. So no more threat there. I throw the poison down against the queen so that she doesn't take too many pot shots at my troops, and boom, she's dead. Might have even saved that for the king. Probably would have been a pretty good idea, or even for the skellies that come around, but I'm going surgical style with the hogs. You can see the bombs getting triggered there in the core. I did know that there were no double bomb sets here, so I felt relatively confident bringing all the hogs with and not loading up too much on Valks, especially like I was just saying about the the walls. You got this many partitions, and you've got Valks trying to bust through it. Unless you've got just an absolute crap ton of them, they're going to get annihilated. So just kind of eking through here. I really was surprised with that mass of hogs that I had. I do not know what hit them after that bomb, if they got a lucky wizard shot or what, but yeah, you can see spring traps killing it there. So I was getting a little crabby at this point, just because with changes to Town Hall 9 that I am still not thrilled about. 20 plus hogs are dead and gone, and I've still got plenty of defenses up and standing, but I did have a little hope. I had the king, I had the extra wizard, couple of Valks, and my queen with her ability, so I thought maybe if I could sneak in there. But that town hall was going to be a problem, so not going to speed it up just yet because it does get a little hairy here, and I think you guys will find the end a little interesting. I was really shocked that at this point with single bombs I did not have hogs left. I should probably go and rewatch it again. Those wizards go in that direction, I can see why, but that's just another AI thing, in my opinion. You got one wizard that goes right there and knocks on the door and beats down the gold storage, and you've got the other one that walks around, goes through the wall. But you know what? Thankfully he did, because he's the one that ends up getting the town hall. Otherwise this would have been the ever infamous 99% 1-star. So there we go. Did knock a 3 out of this one. Spark coming in here, and we're gonna speed up his. Where did he come from? There we go. Yep, he pulls the clan castle out again. When you're dealing with balloons, I always think that is a great idea, so you can get those balloons dead and buried before they take care of your Valks. He's bringing in 7 of them, so especially good idea in my opinion. Dropping the poisons down, just kind of dragging the troops through there, seeing if he can get them knocked out. Does manage to take out the balloon, and then he drags it back, so they go through it twice, which, again, not the worst idea. Doesn't do a lot of damage to the dragon, but it is effective getting that balloon and the wizard dead. So goes in with the ball breakers, pretty standard there. I wonder if this is the one. I got a little gripe here that I sent to a Supercell again. But yeah, Valks again, hogs again, going through. Coming in from that 10 o'clock side over there. And exactly what he's trying to do. That was brilliant. That was beautiful. Short side and that double bomb so that they go off one at a time. That was perfect. And yeah, that was planned. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to attack. He did that on purpose. So you can see with this one, it's pretty much going to end up being a no-doubter by the time these defenses go down. He's got plenty of hogs. He's got the king down there doing some tanking, some Valks doing some tanking, so those hogs can just walk around and knock those defenses out one at a time. He's got the last couple on the bottom there. Once those defenses are down, we're going to speed it up because everybody knows the end result. Look at that, only 10 seconds after the last defense goes down, this thing's over. Lots of troops left over. Could have swagged his queen's ability of full health golem there. That was a nice attack. Well done. Spark, a.k.a. Bro. Ron, getting back into the 3-star game, so I'm going to do him the honor of showing him this one. Stepping up here, bringing... We love the Govaho. It really works. Even after the update, it's still probably the most reliable attack there is. I don't know of a more reliable attack as far as 3-starring bases. Especially when you see that little guy come out. I love seeing that. When you see that Lava Hound come out. Now, in this case, he did have a lot of wizards going into it, so of course that Lava Hound is going to bust, but having 2 poison spells with the pup should be no issue. So you can see he's already busted into Golemites, so he is taking a sweet amount of time there going through, but the queen is already dead. Just going to let the wizards and the queen take out those pups there. Probably save that poison for the king or maybe some skellies, and then he's going to come in down there about 5 o'clock range, take out those defenses, and let those hogs circle around and catch back up. Another idea I like to do is exactly what he's doing there is all the defenses are distracted. A lot of them are distracted, at least, and maybe not all of them. But when they're distracted, you send those hogs in and they just kind of plink away until eventually there's 3, 4, 5, 6 defenses that go down all within a couple of seconds, and it sure makes that base a whole lot more manageable when you start losing troops. So Springtrap almost got him, but he had that heal to spare there, so you can see this one is over. There's no chance with that heal down that they are not going to clean up that last wizard tower and the rest of the base. So let's speed it up a little bit here, 2 times it. Got a good split. Had that oddly placed double bomb. Sometimes those are killers. It doesn't always have to be a double bomb. Sometimes those single bombs are harder to heal through because they still do it. They don't kill them, but they do a ton of damage, and then a couple of shots from a level 7 wizard tower, and you've got 6, 8, 10 dead hogs. So, and with those wizard towers having a nice, huge hit point buff in the last update, boy, they sure are a lot harder to take down. Yeah. And then, let's finish it off here by White Geese jumping on number 10. Bottom Town Hall 9. Mostly Town Hall 8 defenses, in fact, I think all but... nope, we do have the Wizard Tower in there. We do have the 30 troop space in the Clan Castle. We have the Queen. So, not completely Town Hall 8, but a lot of it. Extra Archer Tower, extra Wizard Tower, all that fun stuff. Looks like the extra walls, too. So it's definitely not a gimme base by any means. I don't like looking at anything above Town Hall 8 as a gimme. It just, it's just too unpredictable. Double check my sound there. I thought I heard something. Sorry about that interruption there, guys. But you can see a couple of them pups are giving his hogs a hard time. They're fine and safe in the heel there, but when they get out of it, 4 pups like that are going to tear through a few hogs pretty darn quick, especially if they all focus on one. So you can see a lot of red going on in there. A lot of hogs going flying to Springtrap, so it is getting pretty close, especially with that queen stuck on the town hall, and then of course you got that bomb there, so Thankfully, his golems are still up and healthy, so really nothing to worry about there. But those skeletons plus those lava pups sure did some work on his troops. And there we go. Last lava pup is down. Now it's just cleanup. We're going to speed this up a little bit as the wizards move along and take out those different buildings there. Got a little bit left on the south end here, and that's it. I'm going to wrap this video up here in just a moment. Right about there, and boom, 3 stars. So, well done, White Geese. Well done, everybody who attacked. Well done, Joe Zotto. Good win, considering, all things. 24-20 is not our strongest win ever, but you're not going to perfect every single person. Every single clan that you come across. It's just not going to happen. So, you guys know that. We know that. But we are trying to, we're always trying to improve. Always trying to find new and creative ways to get bases 3-starred and to win more. So, I'm going to come back at you guys with another video here in a minute. Going to get this one uploading. Thank you, everybody out there, for watching. Let's go back into the details. Just take a double click and double check here. You can see just missed the 90% there. It's more of a kind of a glory thing than anything, so not a big deal. But did use all the attacks. We did have a couple that we didn't win there. You can see attacks 118. But there's the tail of the tape right there. 3 stars, 5 to their 1, 4 to their 8, and then each of us had a 1-star, us on the Town Hall 10, and I think even them on the Town Hall 10. And compared to theirs, compared to ours, their Town Hall 10 was absolutely stacked. He had a lot of max troops. You could see he had pretty much max defenses. But new stars per attack, average destruction, that was a no doubter there. Duration, and then most heroic attack. We normally get one of those. I don't know why it wasn't Todd's attack on number 1 getting that Town Hall down, but I don't know, maybe you have to have a 2-star or something to even qualify. But we'll wrap it up here. Thanks, everybody. I don't want to spoil the surprise just yet. It's kind of fun, in my opinion, so I'm going to wait and just tell you guys tune into the next video. Should be up sometime tomorrow. But got some kind of fun news about Joe Zotto. And it didn't happen this war. I guess that's what I'm getting at. So thank you, everybody, again for watching. Thank you, everybody who checks out our videos. Thank you especially to everybody out there who has subscribed to this channel. We don't get anything for this. We do it in our spare time. We're not like part-time YouTubers who get a little something. We're certainly not like the full-timers who, make livings, and some of them make ridiculous livings off of this. We get nothing but the satisfaction of sharing our videos with you guys. And if somebody out there learns something from this, somebody out there gets a 3-star off of this, clan out there wins a war off of this, then that's our payment. That's it right there. Helping the Clash community enjoy the game better, especially after Supercell decided to but you guys have a great night. Thank you for watching.